we kind of emphasize that we're more than one person. The word I isn't in our vocabulary, and we try to avoid it as much as we can.
It's everybody on our football team working hard, and I think that's a real key to it.
They put the best people on the field, which if you want to play here, you will play if you're the best.
Oh, I'm looking forward to seeing the teams respect us as a football team next year.
The football program here is definitely on its way up. It's back to where it once was.
There was a lot of highs and a lot of lows. It kind of, you know, I loved winning those close ones at the beginning, Dakota Wesleyan and Huron, and then we just kind of rolled through Jamestown.
I think it's an improvement over last year, and that comes from practice. You could tell our kids came back in much better shape and really, you know, got us going on that 4-1 start.
We were playing real good ball at the end of the season, but we just weren't quite winning it. And then we went down into Metrodome, and everybody knows what happened down there.
The seniors that have stuck it out all the way through, they made a big commitment. Some of the young people that we had come in, some of the transfers really helped us. I know they really concentrated on defense as far as recruiting goes, and the defense was tremendous this year, as I think it will be for sure for the next 2 or 3 years.
We're playing as a unit and not as a single person coming out and thinking you have to make every play. If I'm going to point to a unit that's probably made us better, and I will point to the defensive line. They were coming off the ball and making plays and making things happen. And that goes from Joe Dykerbor, Ray Reinhardt, Kevin Trotter, Seth Elston, Mannix Zepeda, and Joe Sinnis all had played great roles in those things happening.
We're very much an in-your-face type of defense, and they game plan us to come at them. We're coming, we'll bring everything, you know. We'll blitz everybody on 3rd down, and we'll play some man coverage up behind it. And we're not scared of anybody. And every time we step on the field, we feel that, you know, it's our game and we own it, and you have no right to be up here with us.
We were very diverse in the number of people that we used, and we had a lot of different weapons that we could use. Our offensive line staying healthy was a major thing. And having, you know, 7 great guys to go to there, you know, it made a big difference. Dan Rohrbach had a great year. He caught the ball, he ran the ball, he returned kicks, and he just did everything we asked for. Micah Boudreau did a great job as our leader, the quarterback spot. He got us into the right plays, and you know, we played pretty mistake-free ball, and that's the type of team we needed to be. And our wide receivers just did a super job. Gerald Erlov had a great year. You know, every other pass he caught seemed like it was for a big touchdown. Bryce Lingan came in and played his role just tremendously. Matt Strife, Ken Terry, those guys at the receiver positions just did outstanding for us the whole year. And Mark Pippin, just a young tight end, blocked pretty well, caught the ball pretty well, and a lot of good things have come out of him. And Derek Lavelle, our fullback. Derek had a good year at the end of the year and came on and showed some leadership, and it's basically his first year of playing.
I think it had to do a lot with people stepping up, taking the responsibility on what had to be done, not thinking that somebody else could do it for them. And not just the seniors, I think we had one of the best freshman groups I've ever seen that undoubtedly took us to where we are.
You know, there's good football out here. It's a lot better than people think.
You know, we're not going to be known as the best team ever at Valley City State, but we turned the corner, I think, and I think we lay down the foundation for the teams to come.
We get a few key players, and then it's going to be an exciting year. I think, no doubt, we can compete for the conference championship.
At least win the conference championship.
Conference champs. There's no getting around it. I don't plan on losing a ball game, and we shouldn't.
We're going to be in a battle next year. I mean, I'm not going to predict, hey, yeah, we're going to walk through the conference and win it, but we're going to be one of the teams that's battling for it at the end of the year, and we're going to be hoping that we're the one that ends up winning it and getting to that national playoff.
great play that probably changed some things around for us is Scotty Cope's interception. It was something we needed, something to happen in that Huron game. They'd been hitting us with that play a lot, and we had some good success with it. And Scotty came up with a big play and goes in and scores. Boy, that was an exciting play, and it was kind of a momentum swinger to start our season off. So that was a big key play for us.
In the Huron game, the first game of the year, and I came in the second half. We were down like 24-20, I think. It was 4th down and about 10 yards to go, and we called a roll out left, and Gerald ran a out and up, hit him for a touchdown. Wesleyan game. It was late in the 4th quarter, and I was a holder on the field goal, and we faked it, and I handed the ball off to Gerald, and he rolled out and hit Pippin for the touchdown pass, and now it's got us the lead, and that ended up, I think, being the game-winning touchdown.
Crookston game was a big game for me. You know, we had 6 extra points, kicked a field goal, the first field goal here in a long time. I think I was the last one to kick one.
Winding this one is up and good. And away to go, Alfred Mallow. He's a happy fellow down below.
Towards the end of the first half, we were at about 55 yards to go. Ran a stop route. Micah got it there. We're supposed to pitch it in front so we can see where the guy is, but there's a defender blocking me, so I guess I kind of adjusted the way I was supposed to do things and turned and let it fly, and luckily Dan was there, and it turned out the way it was supposed to, like we've been working on it all year, which it hadn't been, but that's all right, it looked good.
Danny's big run against Crookston, and I just remember the play, we'd called the counter sweep, and I always like that play because I'm a big, slow guy and I get to pull on it.
And I was telling Coach the whole first half that counter sweep was there, counter sweep was there.
Baker and I had talked about it earlier because he had come into the hole lots of times and he wasn't sure who to block because there's nobody there. And I would run right behind him and he'd slow me down. So I told him on the sidelines, I said, if we run it again, just don't slow down.
And they came out in the defense, and there's a time as an offensive lineman where you look at the defense and think, this is going to work well.
And I was playing right tackle, Workman was playing right guard, Andrew Workman, and we pulled out, and Andrew got a great kick-out block on the defensive end, and Danny cut up. And
Hands under Rohrbach, he scoots off left tackle, he's outside, he's at the 20, the 25, the 30. He keeps on going, the 45, 50. Down enemy sideline, the 30.
I figured there's nobody going to be around, so I started slowing down about the 30-yard line. I kind of glanced back, and there was a guy right on my tail. So I kind of had to pick it up again, and he dove, and luckily, he just grabbed my shoelaces and didn't get me down.
The 30, the 20, the 10, the 5, touchdown all the way, Rohrbach. He goes in 93 yards away. Dan Rohrbach breaking tackles, he scoots outside, he gets about the 40 or so back in flank territory. His longest run has been by John Acker, 86 yards back in 1977, and this one, touchdown rumble.
But it seemed like that play must took about 30 seconds because I was about beat when I got done.
And that was just a great feeling, having a nice long play like that coming out of a hole that me and Workman made that time. And Ned Cluton, he had a great down block. Just the whole line did great that play.
In the Jamestown game, it was like in the fourth quarter and we were down by 3 or 4, I think. And I ran the screen pass and I caught the ball and there was like 2 big linemen coming at me. And so I moved out the way and then I had come between some more people and saw a big hole and I said, if I get through here, I'm gonna score.
Biggest personal highlight, I guess, would have to be just playing in the Metrodome, on a place where great athletes play every day.
More than anything, the Moorhead game, I don't want to dwell on that. I don't want to make it something that isn't, but I think it taught our young people that, hey, you know, we can play with anybody.
Everybody's thinking, you know, we can hold our own against them. We didn't think we'd probably kill them like we did, you know, but
I kind of like being underdogs in games, especially if you play a big team.
how could it be any better? I mean, offense came out on fire.
Some of these seniors have really endured a long 4 to 5 years here at Valley with not a lot of success, and I'm telling you what, they went out in style, and it was something they will never forget.
Not only a big win for this team, but a big win for the program overall.
Before the game, a lot of guys were like, oh, I'm glad the season's coming to an end, you know, I can use the time off. But after that win, everyone was like, let's go another 9 games, you know, let's start next year right now.
Well, I've been associated with Viking football for 11 years, and I don't remember being part of a bigger win.
Great job. Can we build on it? Yeah. Build on it. Streak for next year.
Hey, buddy.
Good job, fellas.
Hey, for the seniors, that's for everything you've done for this program. For everybody else, the seniors got it started. Now we're going to win every damn one. In the last 2 weeks, you sent one hell of a message. That game at Minot, in this game, you sent one hell of a message. We're no longer a young football team, we're one hell of a football team. Keep that in mind all year long.
After the game was over, I couldn't believe it. You know, we beat our biggest, probably the best and the biggest team that I've ever faced at Valley State. So it was really an emotional win. And
dear God, we thank you for being with us today. This most important win to our program. We ask that you allow the seniors to remember this for the rest of their lives, as I know they will. And I please ask you to allow the younger people to use it as a building stone to keep this program going in the right direction as they've already started it. Your own thoughts?
I mean, there's never been a more emotional game than that. The seniors were leaving, and one of my best friends is Joe Dykelbor, and he's a great guy. I hate to miss him. He's a great leader on the team.
Guys, I love you all.
Hey, listen up! All the luck to you guys out here, baby! I love you all! Yeah!
That was a great game. We played as a team. That's how we should have been playing the whole year. And for the recruits, when they see that, they're going to see how we're going to play next year.
The Metrodome game is going to send us off, and I think it's going to send us into next year because there is nothing, and I think our kids feel this way, that nobody can stand in our way. If we play together, you know, there is nobody in the conference that we feel is good quality football team as Moorhead. And if we play well, we can play with anybody.